you can't get Richmond and VCU fans to agree on much, but both groups will be happy to share home court advantage for the tournament, which runs March 10th through the 14th. Number 19 Virginia Tech didn't want to go into their showdown with Virginia with back-to-back losses. Well, mission accomplished. The Hokies swept the season series with Notre Dame tonight. Selection Sunday has arrived, where Virginia, VCU, and Virginia Tech fit into the NCAA bracket. Plus, A10 championship game highlights for both the Ram men and women. This is all coming up on 8 News at 6, which starts right now. The Cavaliers were tied with Syracuse at 69 and had the final possession. The Orange forced Sam Hauser to pass the ball to Kihei Clark, who drove to the basket and kicked out to a wide-open Reese Beekman. Talk about a buzzer beater. The freshman knocked down the three-pointer to move the Hoos into the ACC semifinals. A lot of tears, yes. He said the waterworks happen for the players, for the coaching staff. I mean, these guys work so hard every day, their whole life to get on this stage to earn a seed in the NCAA tournament. But it's the Mike Rhoades mentality. They're already looking forward to next year, and they're not going to let this get them down. Anytime that VCU and Richmond meet on the floor, you bet it's going to be a big game. But tonight's matchup carries even more weight because both teams are playing some of their best basketball of the season. Tonight, we honor the life and legacy of Kobe Bryant. Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others died in a helicopter crash 1 year ago from today. The news was definitely a surprise this morning. Redshirt sophomore Tyrese Radford has been suspended indefinitely. We continue our coverage of the 20th anniversary of the Siegel Center as the VCU Rams host North Texas tonight. The Richmond Spiders started the season with 4 straight wins for the first time since 1985, and they showed yesterday that it wasn't a fluke. It's been an amazing run for both Phoenix and Milwaukee. The Suns just missed the playoffs last year, but the addition of Chris Paul and the development of players like Devin Booker have allowed them to make a big jump. Through protocols, positive tests, and quarantines, the best 2 teams in college basketball have reached the finish line. Naheem Aline made a shot for the ages. His three-pointer with 3 seconds left got Virginia Tech into overtime against Florida. Just a heartbreaking evening, Talia. It happened so quickly. VCU coach Mike Rhoades said that the Rams had positive tests over the last 48 hours. Nobody in the country is hotter than Virginia. The number 8 team in the nation kept it rolling tonight against Syracuse. Lakers fans have been waiting 10 years to see their team in the NBA Finals. Anthony Davis and LeBron James made sure it was worth it. Davis scored 34 points and James finished 1 assist short of a triple-double as LA cruised to a 116-98 victory over Miami in Game 1. Virginia will put its perfect ACC record on the line at Castle Coliseum this weekend. Cavaliers have momentum after winning 2 games in 3 days versus Georgia Tech and Syracuse. It was the news that the Rams and Spiders had been dreading. Richmond paused all team activities yesterday due to COVID-19, and today the domino fell. They officially announced that Saturday's home game against VCU would be pushed back. The Bucks needed a victory at home in Game 3 to keep the series from totally slipping away, and they took advantage of mistakes from the Suns in the 20-point win.
Now, we know they can play defense, but what's been the key to success for Virginia on offense there?
Chris, 2 words: balanced scoring. There were 5 players in double figures scoring against Notre Dame last night. It's been a mix of established players like Jay Huff, Kihei Clark, and some new additions like Sam Hauser. It was Rams versus Rams tonight as VCU looked to steal a road win against Rhode Island. Bones Highland had it going from the start, making a deep 3 as VCU took the early lead. Then Highland drew the defense and dished off to Levi Stockard for a layup. VCU by 7. Rhode Island cut it to a 1-point game at the half. It took control early in the second half, but VCU came roaring back, and Bones Highland hit the game winner right here with 3.9 seconds left. Mike Rhoades' team gets a big victory. Richmond's basketball season is far from over. The Spiders took care of business in the first round of the NIT against Toledo. The Rockets lived up to their names early, shooting their way to a quick 13-4 lead. The Spiders battled back later in the half. Jacob Gilliard with the 3-ball to cut the hole to 1. Toledo was up by 6 at the break, but Richmond rallied again. Andre Gustafsson with the open shot. Rockets go up by 3. And then Nathan Ko with the hard work inside to give Richmond the lead with 5:57 to go. It was all Spiders from there. Chris Mooney's team advances to the quarterfinals 76-66. Baylor's title defense is going pretty well. The second-seeded Bears had their way with number 7 Virginia Tech tonight 90-48. Baylor scored the game's first 7 points and built a 17-9 lead after one quarter. Then they turned on the Jets in the second quarter, outscoring the Hokies 27-11. Baylor was just too big, getting to the rim at will and out-rebounding Virginia Tech 53-23. Kenny Brooks' team wraps up with a 15-10 record.